this is Late 83, how we doing? Welcome to Season 2, Episode 6 of our Celtic Road to the European Cup. In this episode we've got games away to Aberdeen, away to Ross County, and then our next group stage match in the Champions Cup against CSKA Moscow. So it's an interesting month, October, to try and get through this one. Obviously we get a chance to put a space between ourselves and Aberdeen in the league, and then a chance to continue on in the Champions Cup as well before a pretty tough November again with 2 games in the Champions Cup. So let's see how we go in this one. Ready for the game against Aberdeen, and we'll be playing this time with our league squad, as you've seen in the last episode. By the way, as I've just mentioned just now, we've got a playlist in the description down below, and in there you've got all the links that you need. So we've got a playlist in the description, and that will give you all the previous episodes as well. And if you check through the channel, you'll be able to see the previous season as well if you're new to that. Obviously if you're new to the channel, then a wee subscription would be excellent. Also drop a like on the video, your support is much appreciated and helps me obviously grow the channel as well. So let's get on with our next game in the league. As I say, we've got Julian in goals with Yanko, Morrisons, Meekins and Santos. Beaton is our holding midfielder with Mackay, Stephen, Eswine, Forrest, and then Martin Braithwaite, and then Nadir Chifchi up top. And we'll see how we go with this team. This is a kind of league team, if you like, and we've got a kind of stronger 11 that we use for our Champions League games. So we'll see how it goes in this game. Hopefully we can get a result against Aberdeen and put a bit of breathing space between them and us when it comes to the league. Braithwaite, good pace, good strength and skill to get into the box. Yes! And it's 1-0. Excellent play by the big man once again. £10 million well spent. Martin Braithwaite, been a phenomenal signing for us, and that's a good drive, good cutback, and then nicely finished at the front post. Oh my god, terrible defending, and they've cut it across the front of the box, and Aberdeen have got an equaliser. Just poor defending. Odebayi managed to cut into the box, pass the ball across, and it's an easy tuck in at the back post. Well, that's a 1-1 draw with Aberdeen away from home. A bit of a disappointment, to be honest with you, the way we played. Only having 3 shots with 1 on target, which was quite disappointing. But nonetheless, it's a point, and we're still in front of them anyway. So it's, I guess you can kind of take it as being a better result for us than what it is for Aberdeen in form of the league anyway, that's for sure. So we'll take that and we'll move on to our next game, which is away to Ross County. So we'll get the players in for their training and we'll see how that goes. Near Baton out for a couple of days after that game, but he'll be fine for the next one. So get the training done and then we'll be ready for the next game, as I say, against Ross County. Okay, so we're just about to get into the game against Ross County, and we've had to do some wheeling and dealing with our own contracts to some of our players. So Tom Rogic and Emilio Izagiri have increased their contracts with us. Emilio just signed a year contract extension, and the main reason for that is I don't want to lose him for nothing. So although he's signed the contract, he will still be getting sold should we try and get rid of him. Tom Rogic, however, has finally accepted a contract, which is perfectly fine. Now, one player who's played his last game for Celtic in my career is Near Baton. He was looking for more wages. I offered him the salary that he was looking for, the extension that he wanted, and he refused the contract and says that he now wants to leave the club. So be it. He's been put on a transfer list, and we're basically just going to get rid of him. He's in the game, he's quite indifferent at best, and I feel like he's easily replaced. So we've got the money to replace him in January, which is certainly what I will be doing. So Scott Brown comes back into basically the league team. He was in the Champions League team, but now he's back in the league team for us. Back as obviously club captain anyway, so he's in there just now instead of Beaton, and I've replaced, basically dropped Beaton out the full starting lineup completely, and also from the bench also. So Ryan Christie comes onto the bench for us, and we'll see how we go with that. So this is our team. Again, basically the only change being Beaton out of the team for Brown is only changed from this game from the team that played against Aberdeen. So we'll get into the game against Ross County. Let's hope we can get 3 points in this one and back to winning ways in the league. Nice passing play by Ross County, and they've cut us open, and it's 1-0. That guy's been eating lots of Watsits by the looks of it, and that's disappointing. I've never seen Ross County pass like that ever, but it's nice one-touch passing. and they managed to get a goal, and it's 1-0. Mackay Stephen drifting inside, finding Forrest. A banger! Ah, from outside the box, that's a lovely equaliser. Nicely laid off by Mackay Stephen, finding Forrest and having a nice shot from outside the box. And it goes in lovely. 1 each. Adam Braithwaite bursting into the box. Braithwaite, he's been brought down, surely that's a pen, referee. It's got to be a penalty. 83rd minute. There's a good run by Braithwaite into the box. A yellow card for the player. And it's Braithwaite who's going to have the opportunity here. Not best, I don't think this is going in. Oh, it is. Keeper didn't move, and it's 2-1. Adam Braithwaite from the penalty spot, and that will do nicely. We should hold out now for the victory. Well, that will do nicely. Another 3 points. It's a 2-1 victory. Disappointed at the end, needed a penalty to get it, but nonetheless, I will take that. 7 shots there, 4 of them on target. Slightly down on possession, but apart from that, everything going exactly how we wanted it to go. And that's a good result to take us into our next game, which was the last game of the episode, and that's in the Champions League against CSKA Moscow. So we'll get the team sorted for that one. Again, we'll do the training and what have you, and then we'll be bringing that game to you next. Okay, so here we are about to get into game number 3 in the Champions League, and as you can see at the bottom right hand side, we are currently 3rd in the group just now. CSKA Moscow top with 6 points, then PSG with 3, then ourselves on 3, and then FC Porto with 0. So if we can get anything from this game, it would definitely help us in our chances of progression in the tournament. So we will play with the basically our full strength starting 11. Which is not that one, it's that one. It is Emnes and Braithwaite up front with McGregor, Grealish, Eswine and Scott Brown, Santos, Meekins, Duffy and Lustig at the back. Julian still keeps his place in goal, he's been doing really well, and he's making some tidy stops, so we'll keep him in there just now. So we'll go with that one, and hopefully we can do something against CSKA Moscow. Going to be a tough game, but we'll try and get something if we can. Oh, come on, he tripped over his fucking self. Unbelievable shit. Defender just tripped over fresh air, and CSKA Moscow get in. Fuck off my screen, prick. Watch the defender in the middle. He just strips, and then it's an easy goal for them. Terrible, terrible crap. It's 1-0. McGregor. Back to Lustig. Look at that for a challenge. McGregor! Take that. It's 1 each. This game's been absolutely rancid. The conditions are terrible, and I feel like I'm getting pushed off the ball far too easily. That foul was shocking, but McGregor stayed on the ball and lashed it home to make it 1-1. I'm really getting annoyed with this. I'm trying not to rage too much. Well pressed by Alexander Eswine. Oh my god, what a goal! That's an absolute stunning goal. Pressed by Eswine, he just lashed the shot straight away, and he's made it 2-1. That's a tremendous effort for outside the box. Pressing on them, won it back well and just lashed it first time. That'll do nicely. 2-1. Well, that was a horrible game. I just felt absolutely frustrated the way things were going. We were slipping all the time. It looked as if the players never had played in snow before. The players were playing like Bambi, falling all over the place. But nonetheless, we managed to hold out and get a 2-1 victory, which is all that matters when in regards to the tournament. 5 shots, 5 on target from us, which is absolutely brilliant. 8 for Moscow with 3 of them on target, edging on the possession, but that was perfectly fine. And a very, very good game. Like to actually win, not a good game to play. It was horrible. I don't like playing in the snow, but nonetheless, it's 3 points in the group. And with PSG winning against Porto, that means that puts them on 6 and us on 6 and Moscow on 6. It's still all to play for after 3 games. A long way to go yet. Hopefully we can keep it going, so you can catch me in the next episode. I'll bring another 3 games in that one. Hopefully we can keep a good form going. Everything's going reasonably well so far. So I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.